Yeah. Pronouncing the name right. I appreciate that. Give it up for yourselves for coming out to Money Plays tonight, guys. Especially the ones that are paying attention, which does that applause does not apply to the people at the back of the bar or the gaggle of hot ladies over in the corner who have ignored every artist so far. Good for them. They're buying drinks and they're beautiful. That's their job. This is America, after all. I want to apologize from the comedy community to Money Plays. I noticed that there's less people here this week, and there were a shit ton of comedians last week. Guess what, guys? We killed another one. We did it. Ruining local art since 1996. Las Vegas comedy. You're all doomed. So I got my degree in political science, went to college, got my degree in political science, and I'm now working construction because I'm a fan of irony. And my manager, my boss, likes to fuck with me a lot. He turns to me yesterday, he goes, "Hey, Matt, what's your degree in again?" I said, political science. He's like, "Oh, that's perfect." I'm like, "What, you need something?" He's like, "Yeah, here's a shovel. Dig me a trench." Thanks, boss. I appreciate that. So we have a lot of time and we're doing random stuff. So I like to regale my coworkers with information that I learned on the internet. So I told one of my coworkers yesterday, the starfish eats its food by projecting its stomach onto its prey. And he looks at me dead in the eye and he says the greatest words I've ever heard in my life. He says, "You're a circus freak because you know shit about stuff." And I was like, that was beautiful. Did the disembodied soul of Maya Angelou possess you for a moment? Because that's what poetry sounds like, sir. But so, I mean, like, if you had no idea what political science was, and I was like, yeah, I've got a degree in political science, would you be like, oh, do you build Abraham Lincoln robots for Disneyland? I would be like, yes. Because that would get me way more girls than I get right now. I can't debate the Ukrainian crisis into a girl's vagina, okay? That doesn't come with the degree. Have you ever dated somebody that was like way better looking than you? I dated a girl one time that was so far out of my league, it was like I signed up for a senior citizens badminton tournament and got drafted to play in the Super Bowl. That's how far out of my league she was. If this was medieval times, I was dating this girl, a group of handsomer men would slay me for casting goblin spells on a maiden fair, okay? That's how pretty this girl was. Don't applaud because I'm ugly, guys at the bar. That's insulting. I had a roommate when I was dating this girl who said, "You remind me of a famous couple." I said, "Who?" He goes, "Catherine the Great and her horse." But when you think about it, not the worst insult a guy could take, is it? Thanks, other man with a large penis. Yeah, when we broke up, we've been dating for a couple of months. She turns to me one day, she's like, "Matt, listen, I've been going through some things in my life, and I just think we should see other people." And I went, "Oh, you sobered up." Whoever said that didn't hurt anybody. It hurts me. But, and she said the worst thing you could possibly say when you break up with somebody. She said, "It's okay. We can still be friends." And if you've ever said that to somebody when you break up with them, I want to say, fuck you from the bottom of my heart, because that is the worst thing you could possibly say. It's like, seriously, that's like a parent kicking out a child before they even graduate and being like, "Oh, you can't live with me and we can't live together anymore, but it's okay. We can still be related." It's totally fine. So, I should have told this joke before I told that joke. I'll just skip that. My mom worries about... I love my mother. Let me say this. I love my mother. If the cardigan didn't give it away, let me tell you, I love my mother. But she worries about me, and she's scared about me doing comedy. She says that she's worried about me doing comedy. And I want to be like, "Mom, comedy's not the most dangerous part of my life." One, I work construction, where every tool I use was a weapon used in armies 400 years ago. I drive to the construction site in a car that runs off of tiny explosions and dinosaur souls. Oh, and by the way, half the family has cancer from the sun, okay? I really don't think telling dick jokes in front of a bunch of drunks is the scariest part of my day.
Or radon gas.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Do you work for the safety companies? Do you work for after-school specials? Remember, children, radon gas is the 14th largest killer in America. Right behind people from Oklahoma. Thank you very much, guys. My name's Matt Wiegand. Have a good night.